Alrighty, I think that is all rolls. Everybody can wake up. All right, so today will be a slightly longer day. You guys will have. I'm gonna just do the same 3 form. I like 2 formals to stop time, but then you get to go like if you make a formal before the end of the day, you get it guaranteed. But it's up to you guys. I don't care. You guys get like 2-3 formals to stop time, and you have a 30-minute day because it's slightly bigger. Apparently, you guys went into the dungeon to search for treasure, but unfortunately, there were pitfalls all over the place, and Gummy Clown / Darum die in the night, aka Gummy Clown / Raven. Day begins.
You all suck so fucking bad.
What?
Wow.
Wait. Gummy Clown was in the game?
No,
Raven.
Raven changed his name to Gummy Clown.
Oh, okay.
And he killed Darum?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, it does suck. I mean,
All right, don't dwell. Keep moving.
Oh, there was gentleman's agreement.
yeah, that's where I am. I thought he was.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Don't stress it. Don't worry about it. We'll talk about it after the game.
Yeah.
My 5-second read was on Darum. So I don't know.
Useful. I have a good 5-second read on Monkey, which I usually don't get, I have to say. As in, I like him.
I was going to start the day by joking. I was going to start the day by joking that I had a 5-second read on you since you always think I'm scum when I do.
Yeah. Yeah. It had nothing to do with that. I was thinking that myself, actually, but your demeanor when we came up on camera was good. I liked it.
Could we...
Revenge, I love your room. You look like Lenny Kravitz.
Whoever killed Darum, I will find you and I will kill you.
Again, do not dwell on that kill, please. Can we move on?
That's all I'm saying about it.
Well, I don't want to dwell on it, but I do want to bring up the fact that could we assume that it's newer Mafia that would kill him?
Also, I don't like to say I wouldn't kill him or I would kill him, blah, blah. That never gets us anywhere, really.
Well, what else do you have for us then, Chrono?
I mean, as much as everyone else has, it's been the first 5 minutes of the game, and I'm annoyed.
So we're not dwelling on it if we have nothing else.
No, but I mean, we do this every game, and it just wastes time.
Well, kick it up.
Worrying about the kills, just read them on your own. Take it for your reads. Everyone knows how it works.
Well, but the problem with that, Chrono, is if I'm not seeing something that someone else is seeing, getting a conversation out there, even if you have some other conversation, I understand it. That's the point Baltazar is making. But if there's no other conversation, then even if we're talking about something that gets conversation going, and if Dalecki says, no, I don't see so-and-so doing it for this reason, I could be like, oh shit, I didn't even think about that. That makes perfect sense. That person scratched off, so at least it gets conversation going.
Okay, so I'll say what everyone else is probably thinking. There's a lot of new of veteran Mafia players that would not have killed Darum because they all like playing with him and all like his reads and all like what he does and so on and so forth. I know I wouldn't have gone after him because I love playing with Darum, but it's just a lot of stuff that we all already know. I know who would. I know who would.
I've seen gentlemen's rules broken so many times in the past that I don't. I mean, Tutunka said what I was worried somebody would say is, and that is that it's newer players that are likely to do that, but it's also older players who easily push onto newer players because they know that that's the case. So it always makes me concerned when people go down that reasoning.
I feel a nervous energy from Tyson Reverend. I just wanted to put that out there.
Gosh, anybody actually knocked out Darum. I was looking forward to that.
It's good to see Reverend's eyes. He kind of had a silly demeanor as he came out to begin with. I didn't know how to read that in the beginning.
Oh, also, while I didn't point this out before, I actually have glasses that don't have a lens in it, so I actually will constantly be making odd, silly faces.
Why? Just out of interest.
Eye infection, and
oh, okay.
I can't wear my contacts, and sadly, This is the only pair of glasses I own.
I thought I saw a hood over you earlier.
He did.
Hood's been on and off.
So, Beats, I'm assuming you're Mafia, right?
Yeah, pretty
Okay.
much. Mafia.
First 5 minutes, literally every time. First 5 minutes, he says
really hoping that didn't happen. 'Cause
Well, I wasn't. I didn't want to tell anybody because I mean, why would I give up me and my crew? You know what I'm saying? We tight. We tight.
DC,
You know,
who's
yeah,
the rest
but
of your crew?
I was gonna say, here's the thing, Beats. You gotta admit, there's that weak link on your crew that you don't quite. You got two brothers, and then that other guy. Who's the other guy? Throw the other guy under the bus.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying. It's somebody. I'm not gonna tell anybody.
So,
I
so
think
B,
the
do you want to
person-
join my mafia circle or do you want to make your own?
Join yours? No, dude. Understand? I am Mafia. Okay. I roll with me. I kill everybody. I play to win.
I can understand that. It
That's
happens.
So I
He
have a
is
square of
Alpha
4 people
Mafia.
in the top right of my screen, which is 4 people I haven't played with before, which is Yofro, Centric, Wingpoint, and Joey. I was watching that square when DC Beats was talking because everybody laughs when DC Beats talks. 3 of them were quite comfortable with what was going on. Centric, you're a little bit unusual during that whole thing.
He's
What's
always
happening?
unusual.
You can
At
see
least he's
Centric?
awake.
Any information? Was that not funny? Can't hear.
You were muted for that, Centric. You say that again?
Centric, did you say something?
Jonathan.
You were still muted or something.
Dude, your mic went again.
Yeah,
Your mic
mic's
shot
working.
again.
Reconnect.
It's cool. I save you. He's not Mafia.
Or
I
you
am.
could just unmute your thing.
No, he unmuted and talked, and it still didn't work.
Yeah,
You
he's
can
got
hear
a
Sam.
Click
audio.
audio and click, click call. Click call.
No, there's an audio button. You just click call. Yeah.
Who are you working with, DC Beats?
Who am I working with? Nah, I can't put it. I'm not gonna say it. It's too early for me to give up my peeps. I call them peeps.
I think you work with Spectrum.
You think
He's
so?
talking out. I think he's a mafia trying to stand out in the crowd.
I think he is.
I like Spectrum.
Okay, it's
Guys,
me.
this should be the easiest game in the world to know I'm not Mafia, and I hate to go back to this, but there is 0 chance I allowed Darum to get Night Zero'd. No way in hell. In fact, I turned my mic back on and said, Caboose, I was just saying you and Darum, not for Night Zero. There is 0 chance. There's no way in hell.
Now you're not giving anybody a chance to bandwagon on you.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, this is the easiest. I could be as scummy in any other game. There is no way any of you can actually think that I am Mafia in this game.
So DC Beats usually does this Mafia thing.
Yeah.
But usually when he does it, he also talks about other people just as a joke. This time he's not.
There we go.
Ah, there
Alright,
we go.
Centric is good. You can mute it.
We missed you, Centric.
Fucking A, I hate it when that happens. That is all.
Do you want to add anything?
So what are your thoughts at this point?
It's day 1. I mean, it's still too early to tell anything, and there's a lot more people than last time.
Yeah, but what are you thinking?
Somebody has to die, Centric. We gotta kill him. Kill him with me. I'm gonna kill them all anyway.
I don't know. Belt doesn't look drunk enough yet.
Who you want to kill tonight? I'm killing somebody. God damn it.
Get to it, Bell.
Did you see the first game, Centric?
First game. I don't think so. I've been here for the last 2.
The first game, there was an individual that he wasn't really speaking out. He was kind of hiding on the radar, and Chrono, he kind of slid through, and he wasn't acting himself, and I kind of see him going that same route. So I want to hear from him.
Chrono, did you say?
You said you wanted to hear from me?
Yeah, I'm really feeling kind of a scummy side from Chrono.
Chrono was sheriff the first night. Last game?
The last game,
yeah,
but
that
first
was
game
last
he
game.
was Mafia.
He's talking about the first game that we played together that I was Mafia in. I mean, as far as giving reads so far, this never happens. I actually got a read off of DC Beats I'm Mafia play or whatever, so that was kind of cool. We can go into that later. I'm not gonna really push that out right now because I'm not sure if I can get anything out of it.
At least what read?
It was
Our
just the
read
way
doesn't
he.
tell us anything.
Well, it's the way he claimed Mafia and then who he talked about and how he's been talking about Mafia immediately afterwards. DC Beats always claims Mafia, but what he does afterwards is kind of how you can get a read from him specifically. So I would say before going in on DC Beats, kind of look at what he does after he says I'm Mafia, and that'll kind of give you an idea.
I agree 100%. That's basically what I was saying. That was weird. I am Mafia play from DC Beats.
Yeah, it's not so much. I've played enough with DC Beats to know both sides of his I am Mafia play. So that's one side that I got from him.
I get it. I'm trying to kill people.
So, as far as other reads than that,
I agree. I think he got called out more than he owned up to.
Spec, I hate you for not letting anyone bandwagon on you. But I do believe what you just said. Reverend, I don't know so much. Revenge is just kind of taking everything in. It makes a lot of sense. Tice is playing my I'm Quiet Tice role. Jowie has been a little happier at the beginning of this game specifically. He will always smile when he's pinged. Wingpoint is just as still as ever. Yofro is as still as ever. Caboose is always questioning. Or not questioning, he always has a questioning look, I'm sorry. Stunka still has the same face. I don't get a lot from Delecki because I don't understand him completely. I give a whole lot of information. Not a whole lot of it has substance other than the read that I actually had, so I do apologize, but that's where I'm standing right now. I didn't say anything about Seth. Who else did I miss? I think that's about it, actually. Just miss Seth.
I was going to give... Are you done?
Yeah, you're good. Go for it.
Okay, I'm just going to give some initial reads. Well, first of all, I really want to hear from Wingpoint, Tyson, Seth. You guys haven't really said much, and I want to hear what you guys have to say. I like Spectrum. I'm leaning really down towards him, and I also really want to hear what his reads are. Revenge, you said Tyson Reverend were kind of leaning scum for you, and can you kind of explain why a little bit more? Is it just a gut feeling or what?
Yeah, I just felt like I was getting a negative or a nervous energy from them. They seem nervous in their body language.
Fair enough. Okay. Seth, you have your hand up, so.
Okay, having played with Spec enough times to know that he definitely wouldn't have gone and lynched Therum. So just throwing that out there. So Spec, open up your pocket, I'm jumping in. I kind of expected more out of Monkey, but since I haven't played with him in God knows how long, I don't know if his gameplay's changed, but normally he's got a lot more in his 5-second raids. Let's see. Chrono, I don't really get why you were so against the discussion on why Darum was night zeroed, but understand hearing your reasons, I do understand why. Wingpoint, I don't know if your camera's here and your monitor's over here, off to the side, because you keep looking this way. And DC Beats is Mafia. Even when he's town, he's Mafia. We all know this, so we're not gonna rehash that. Other than that, Balth isn't drunk enough, so I can't read him right now. Get a couple more shots in Balth and we'll be good. Other than that, that's pretty much it.
You hear me?
Yep.
I'll just go on what Steph just said. I got two screens. I got one there and one there, but my eyes are all focused on the zoom in front of me. My camera's right there as well. The only way I'll be looking at a second screen is if I did that, basically. So I'm always looking at the screen in front of me. And I always, I think people remember playing with me before. I always being quite the first round or so, just to see everyone's reading and just get everyone, who I feel is, scummy and who look down to me. And I could probably come up with a couple of both sides. the way I feel actually DC beats, and I think it was Joey. They both look town to me. DC beats, I kind of, because of Corona, kind of got warned beforehand, and I've seen you before with your Mafia plays before, and it just that the way you just came out just screamed town to me. I'm not sure on the scummy side. I'm not quite sure at the moment. I feel Steph, but that's only because you're covering your mouth most of the time. And
can you extrapolate on why you like Joey a little bit?
It's just a general feeling. It isn't. I can't really confirm in town for everything he's done. It's just a general feeling I get from him. And I'm not sure about Monkey. I'm not sure about Dell. I'm on the fence of Caboose. I'm not sure about Yothro because I haven't heard anything from him. Or I know Centric spoke a little bit when he was trying to fix his mic, but I'm not sure about him. Balthasar, I'm always a bit unsure about as well. Spectrum, I need a few more, probably a round or two to work out if he's Mafia or not. Scummy, I think it was Reverend, but he's saying it's because of his glasses and his general expression of faces when. But I'm not. That's about it, really. With scummy feelings. That's about it, really.
I just want to say, Blinkpoint is the first person today to comment about me doing this. For the past 2 games, the 2 before this, I had my hand like this the entire game. He's the first person to say it, so at least I know somebody out there is fucking paying attention.
I just thought it was something that you normally do.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm reading into it too wrong, but I don't have much to go on. I'm looking at the kills, and the person that I think kills Darum is Delecki. So Delecki is sort of scum for me right now.
That's fair enough. And I also think that gentlemen's rules don't always have to be followed. I said that before the game, and I will reconfirm it now. I think gentlemen's rules are good in theory. You can't always, like when half the group is gentlemen, you can't really go by them necessarily. But I'm not scummy, I'm not Mafia, and I didn't kill Darren.
So do you think somebody actually picked up on what you said and be like, hey, let's kill Darum? Because then
it's possible, but I'm not going to read into that much. But I did. I mean, earlier on when Tatunka was saying, I can't remember the exact words, but along the lines of it's more likely that it's newer Mafia who don't really understand gentlemen's rules. I sort of said it's also potentially more experienced players who well and truly understand that, but easily push it on to newer players. So the thing is that this is a meta thing where it can keep going around in circles and you can't get any information out of it until something comes of it.
I'm going to go around in one more circle. I wouldn't put it past Revenge until I could be on the same team as Mafia right here. Revenge busted Delicate a bit.
I don't like Revenge at all. I'd kill him like this.
You'd kill him or you'd lynch him?
I think
I'd kill him. Well, same thing. I'd kill him today, right now. Let's kill him.
You wouldn't kill him during the night, though.
I can't kill him during the night, Balthazar.
But if you had a gun, would you
Okay,
kill him during the night?
so go ahead.
No, because the guns can only kill during the day.
So,
Just make him sure.
Monkey, you're like you've played this game a really long time, and you've made a couple of scum reads. Can you kind of expand on your scum reads a little bit, and then give some town reads?
I'm kind of up in the air with which way to go.
Sorry, can you give your scum reads? What you called earlier?
What was that?
Before you start, can you actually give your scum reads that you called earlier before you actually go on what Tatanka said?
I don't even think I've given a scum read, really.
Thanks.
I would say right now the TC Beats is definitely a play I would make in that I would kill him later. He's already said that he's Mafia, and so I would just get rid of him. And beyond that, I actually like Chrono more. I thought he was scum, and I've kind of come back on that, thinking he's more town. My scum reads actually went Reverend, Seffi, Delecki, and then after that, it's kind of up in the air between like Tice, Jowie, and Centric. Maybe even Vofro or Yofro. But I haven't heard enough information. Town right now, I would say Balthazar is probably my top town. Spectrum goes up there as well. Everybody else is kind of middle. Tatunka, you're middle. I don't know which way to think about you.
Who would you kill today?
Anyone in my scum, I would vote on. I'd want to hear their defense first.
Okay, Kit, let me. Were you saying you said Revenge one time and then Reverend a second time? Are you reading scum on both of them?
Reverend's the one I read the scum. Revenge, I also read as the scum with possibly with Delecki. Like I don't put it past Revenge calling out Delecki here, and I kind of thought the same thing as Revenge, in that Delecki's one of the individuals that would kill Darum. That's why Seth is also in that category. Is I wouldn't put it past both them killing Darum.
So is Revenge like a current player that has been playing? Because I've never played with
Me and
before.
Revenge played a heck of a lot in late night games when we did a lot of resistance stuff as well.
Okay, I wanted to make sure, because it was like, well, Revenge might do this. It's like, I thought Revenge was a new player. Like, why would he do this? Like,
He's not a new player.
Okay, thank you.
Safe bet is to lynch Revenge and then lynch Delecki, and you get rid of both.
Screw you, Spectrum. Screw you.
Tonga, how is it being Mafia scum?
How is it for me being Mafia scum? I wish. I fucking love being Mafia. Man, me and Raven were gonna tear you guys up last.
That's why you're
last
into
game.
this game, right?
What?
I said that's why you're into this game and paying attention, right?
I was into the last game.
Tatunka is quiet compared to normal from my memory of him.
Oh well, I mean, I have changed my play a little bit, but tonight I have been extremely quiet.
Okay.
I mean, I've given my reads, but I'm town. Like I said before, I really like Spectrum. Pretty much his reads have been pretty good tonight. And last game with his medic, he's been pretty spot on with his shit. And I like him tonight. Monkey, like, you're leaning very, very town to me, because you give very like straightforward, thoughtful answers, as opposed to like you're actually paying attention and drawing things out of people's talks and arguments. We still haven't heard from Tice. I would really like to hear from Tice, and I think
he's writing a heck of a lot of notes though. Tice has got a lot of notes to read out to us. I can tell.
I can't hear you. What?
I said Tice has got a lot of notes written down there, or he's doing something in his lap, because he's spending most of the game looking down.
Okay, well, I would really like to hear from him we only have 7.5 minutes, so we need to kind of hurry something along.
All right. I've been getting reads and notes this entire game. My top town at the moment is Spec, because of the earlier game. He started trying to get in the conversation going and avoiding Chrono, trying to push it off of who the kills were. Chrono is currently my number one scummy due to that. DC is quieter than normal, but he wasn't throwing people under the bus like he usually does when he false claims Mafia. Centric, I don't know him that well. He's in the dark and he's kind of stoic sitting up there on the corner. So I can't really say much about him. Jowry is relaxed and smiling most of the game. Like that, yeah. I'm unfamiliar with his play style, but he seems to be a very quiet player like I usually am.
Okay, so Tice, can you get that read on me one more time? Like your reasoning behind me, because I'm your top scum right now?
Because earlier into the game, you weren't trying to get the conversation going and you were trying to divert off of the kill on Darum.
I did that specifically because we then spent the next 7 minutes all confirming the exact same thing we all knew, because we literally did that exactly afterwards. So we can.
That's true. It would burn a lot of time.
First game, he also was first talk when everyone died there.
But now we have a lot more, having discussed a little bit of it,
Yeah.
It's helped. Yep, I think that conversation helped. Anyway, go on, Toss.
Because we were
Alright.
literally just waiting for someone to claim Scummy or whatever, just to beat around the bush a little bit. So yeah, I think it helped definitely.
I don't know who it was, but there was a moment where someone mentioned killing Revenge. I didn't get the name down. I think it was Delecki. But that seems a very Mafia thing to say. I don't know if anyone else read that way.
A couple of people pinged me for that exact thing straight away, so I'm
He
assuming
says that
people
like
do.
every game.
Yeah.
Tice is town. There's no way Tice is not town here. 100%.
So,
Um,
go ahead, Tess. You keep on.
Tattoo Tunka, or whatever your name is, Tatunka. You seem a lot more focused than you usually are in these games, which that usually reads off as Mafia for me from you, because you're usually not this close and focused on winning.
I do like winning.
I was gonna say he usually prefers to lose, but he decided to try.
Yeah,
he
you know,
decided
I actually
to try
like
something
losing,
different.
but I thought maybe I would actually fucking pay it. No, I mean, tonight I've only played 2 games and I've only taken notes this game. But in the past, a year ago when I played all the time, I took notes every game. So I mean, I don't know if you were around then or played then. I think I played with you. But
I played a few times with you.
Yeah.
You didn't seem to focus as you are now.
We need to get more information quicker.
Yeah.
All right.
Tice is my number 1 town now, besides Spectrum for slightly out of game information. This is town.
Can we hear Yofro or Froyo or whatever the fuck his name is?
Yofro.
It's Yofro, and I mean, DC Beats, from what I've heard, is always hard to read. I don't expect he's Mafia. I really don't. But from Spec's point of view, I think he is Mafia. Someone pointed out that Seth over there is pointing out over her mouth. I never noticed that before, but she is now. And that is my scum reads. And Delky over here, that's my second scum read there, or third.
Are you gonna give reasonings, or are you just gonna say, "Hey, you're scummy"?
There's no real reason behind it. I'm just going by what he's been saying, and there's nothing concrete.
Wing point.
Just go quickly on a scummy film. Delaraki, when he got pinged by Revenge, tried to ping and make Revenge seem really scummy. And then on Tice, he said, "Oh, you're really scummy to me." And then, halfway through what Tice was saying, he was saying it's really scummy. And at the end of what Tice said, you said, "Oh, he reads town to me."
No, what happened is before Tice said a word, I said he's spent the entire game looking down, so he's obviously got a lot of notes to read out. Then he read his notes, and I've never had a stronger town read on somebody I haven't played with before. I'm never killing Tice.
Yeah, that was a play on notes to make sure that he's actually what he's doing, essentially.
No, I was just indicating that you been there scummy kind of halfway through, and then at the end you said he was town. So I was just.
Okay, guys, we have 2 minutes though. We need to start formaling. We have 3 formals.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Very fast.
Yofro, you called out DC Beats as you don't think is Mafia, and then you said you think Spec is Mafia. You said Dell is your third Mafia. Who was your second Mafia then, or your
Seffi.
first?
He said Seffi.
Thank you.
I formal Reverend.
Yeah, a second. Yep.
Wait, who made that formal, please?
Monkey did.
Monkey
and Revenge seconded it.
I want to formal you because I'd like to get more information. As I said earlier, I was leaning more scummy, but to tell you the truth, I haven't heard enough from you, and I want to take this time to hear your reads.
As far as my reads around, I mean, a lot of you guys, I didn't even play the last couple games, and I think Centric keeps passing out on me. Again. The first thing that pumped in my so far is just Delecki's interaction with Tice, not what Yofra was saying, but it seemed like the second Tice started talking about Delecki at all, he sort of quickly switched to, oh, well, he's clearly a townie, almost like it's a good way of getting Tice on his side by saying that clearly Tice is a townie, was my impression. I haven't seen a lot out of Caboose, except that he's very intently staring at the screen half the time, so I can only imagine he's looking for little cues and quirks, so I think he's safe. The Tonica, he actually hit me as pretty scummy as well, but it had to do with just the way he was, I don't know, just the way he was looking around the screen. Sometimes he was just sort of like glancing off to the side, like he's leaning forward, but there was times where it just seemed like he wasn't really paying attention, at least to me.
Reverend, what do you think about Monkey specifically? Like,
I haven't actually got a lot off of Monkey. Admittedly, he seems all legendary at this point, and the fact of his reads and stuff like that. So I was trying to get a read, but I was getting nothing off of Monkey.
Okay.
I've heard Monkey is legendary read. You can't get anything from him.
Only because people kept talking about him all night long about how cool Monkey was at all this. So I was kind of like watching him to see what he would do, and I didn't get a thing.
So, Reverend,
the only other shifty person I caught was Chrono. There were a couple times where people would like mention something off the side, and I'd watch his eyes sort of like dart around and raise an eyebrow in such a way that just seemed a little off.
Oh, it's because I listen for stuff. I don't actually look at people specifically. So when I hear something, if I hear something I think is a little off or a little bit weird, I'll mark it in my head. And that's
maybe
Reverend,
just how it hit me at the moment. Yeah.
Of what Monkey said, you found nothing either scummy or good about what he said. You don't like his reads. You don't disagree with him.
It's I don't really have any opinion on that. And I know that's sort of shitty, but I haven't played with him before, but I'm not getting any like real read off of Monkey.
So you're not taking notes.
I actually have to full screen you guys so that I can actually see everybody, so I don't have a way of taking notes.
How do you feel about Joey and Wingpoint?
Joey's been interesting all night long. That silly smile he keeps on his face drives me crazy. Just all night long. I swear to God, he can murder me with that smile, and I don't think I'd ever suspect a thing. Which just makes me assume he's always ready to murder me. And then what was the other one for Wingpoint? What you asked about? Yes, no.
Yeah.
Before I knew about the monitor thing, I thought he was just he was very still the entire, like, before he first spoke, like, he was very still. He wasn't moving around a whole lot. Like, everybody has, like, little nervous twitches and movements. They're moving their head around and stuff like that, and he just seemed very solid and not moving. It caught me a little odd, but I don't know how to read that one. It's one way to do.
He gave a pretty extensive amount of reads. What do you think about his reads?
If you're just asking anyone, he's leaning a lot more town to me. Like
he was asking Reverend, I think.
Oh my bad.
Yeah, I was asking Reverend, kind of about Wingpoint. He's kind of talking about Wingpoint, and it sounds like it's more of a body read, but I felt like Wingpoint gave a lot of kind of extensive.
Wingpoint.
What did you think
spoke
about
about
this?
almost everyone in the game, so
he did. Whoa! What the?
Our mod left. Pause.
We lost mod.
Yeah.
Oh.
Damn it, Moose.
I will be taking over mod day 2, just to let you know. But I don't know how much time was left.
There was 1 minute left in the formal and 1 minute 30 left in the day, and this is the first formal.
If I give you 2 minutes of the day, is that good enough?
That should be fine. The second formal is pause time, and then the third formal is our guaranteed 1 formal, and then that's it.
Okay, cool. And then you can continue then.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, you asked me about.
Hold on. Can you put the timer back up, please? Or can you get it going in a short amount of time, or no?
The timer is going. I'm just getting it set up.
It won't be on screen for a while.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
All right. As far as how Wingpoint read, like, because he did have a lot of reads on everybody, but I don't know. At least to me, it seemed like there wasn't a lot of substance. Like he was just talking a whole lot and stuff like that, but I didn't catch any like real substance to any of his theories. And did anybody else's screen just completely?
Yeah.
Raven just screen shared.
Raven
Yeah,
just put
she's
up-
screen
put
sharing.
up a,
If I can make a comment on Reverend, if that's cool. Yeah, okay. So Reverend's played the past 3 games, and he feels it seems like he's getting more comfortable playing. Like he's actually like speaking out more, and he's kind of done the same thing each time. And he was a town roll one time, vanilla town the other time, and he's really leaning town to me this time. So I would personally ask if you could rescind, and then maybe we could use a little bit more time and push another formal to get more information from someone. So
Sure.
Monkey, that's up to you.
Well,
but
how much more time do we have on the formal?
I think the formal's up. Like last I saw, it was full.
By now the form's up.
Who was the second on this formal? It was Monkey and who?
Monkey and Revenge.
Revenge, that's right. Okay.
So Monkey, that's up to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you have 2 minutes.
I have this
Hopefully not
really
heard.
scary circle forming in my head.
I would.
Me too.
Sorry, go Monkey. I don't want to.
I would formal Jowry or.
Before you formal, how do you feel about Yofro? Monkey.
I've heard a little bit. I feel okay about him. I'd like to hear more. If somebody forwarded him, I would definitely second it.
Thank you, Tangent Readers.
I would rather hear from Joey than Yofro. I think Yofro is fine today.
I would like to hear from Joey too.
All right.
Formal, Joey.
Second.
Second.
Okay. So this is the first time I'm taking notes, and first thing I noticed is Tatanka said that because his name is Darren, because he was killed, that is probably one of the newer players that is in the Mafia. But with the chances of 4 Mafia, it's probably a seasoned player taking control. Because I highly doubt a new player is going to go into the Mafia and tell people who to kill. As for myself, I'm pretty sure Spec is down. I don't see anything with the other people except for Delicki, because he kind of agrees with Tatanka.
No, I disagreed with Tatanka.
You disagree about the news?
Yeah, he's been calling me scum all day and
I
disagree
didn't
with
say
the read.
Tatanka was scum. I was saying what he said, which is what you just mentioned, was the exact opposite. I was 100% agreeing with what you just said.
Okay, I just wrote it down backwards then. But yeah, pretty much the only scum reading I have is Tatanka. Pro looks a lot more interested this time.
I'm gonna come to a slight defense of Joey in this situation, to be honest. Right near the end of that last formal, Tatanka did say I would like if this was rescinded, and Delecki did agree very hard. So that may have been what he was getting that read off of. I'm not sure, but I did see that. So
I don't think he needs defending here. I think.
I mean,
besides he got it back to front. That was what he said was very good.
Yeah,
and I agree. I do think that a newer Mafia would be more likely to kill Darren there. But I agree with your reasoning there that more experienced Mafia player would take control of the Mafia kills.
The chance of there being 4 people who would kill Darren in that chat that it doesn't
statistically right. There's only like 2 or 3 new players here, so statistically there is a experienced Mafia player in there. So I definitely understand where you're coming from that, and I can understand where you get a scum read from me off that.
So Joey, question for you: if you had to give a vest and a gun, who would you shoot? Who would you save?
I would shoot Tatanka. I would save Spec.
Is there anybody else that's leaning towards town for you, or is it?
Everyone else is kind of the gray zone.
Okay.
Yofro stands out a little to me because he's more interested. So that's something I'm taking note of.
Yofro, are you like super drunk? I've never seen you before. Is this drunk or is this normal for you?
Joey, isn't it?
This is normal, man.
Well, this is a follow-up for what Joey's saying. Normal you, okay.
I've never seen Joey before, but from what I've seen, he's been happy when he's Mafia, he's been happy when he's Town, and when he's Mafia, he's not been so happy.
I feel like he's pretty smiley regardless.
Yeah,
he's a pretty smiley guy. Like, he just smiles a lot.
I'm gonna kind of go with what Yofro said. You guys say that he's smiley all the time. He hasn't. Like, the one game he was actual Mafia scum, he was only smiling when he was pinged specifically, because I watched for him the whole time. And as soon as
Was
he's
that the
pinged, he
game
was
I
smiling.
modded because I wasn't paying attention?
Yes, that was the game you modded specifically. That was that one game. He only smiled when he was pinged. And then when he wasn't
Makes
actually pinged, like when he in games he was Town and he wasn't pinged, dude was smiling the whole time. Didn't matter what it was. So I mean, if we're going off of that, that's the reasoning, then no. Yofro's
Once
right.
again, I didn't say that I got scum off of him. I just think I didn't catch a time when he wasn't smiling. Maybe I'm glad you did, but I didn't catch it.
Go ahead, Wing Point.
Yeah, I'm just going on what Chrono just said, and I kind of agree with what Yofro as well. I said it was my Town as well.
What was that?
Joey was I had a Town. It just had a feeling about him, and it's kind of the relaxed feeling, happy feeling that people have already just stated there. I just want to add.
How long, Raven? Sorry, did you say how long?
That's the end of the formal.
Oh.
So I personally wouldn't push.
Who?
Yeah, I'm just gonna resend.
All right, we only have one more, so
I'm gonna go against the grain. I really think that Monkey and Delecki are a team here. I don't like that Monkey tried to throw the link with me and Delecki. I think that was really scummy.
So
I think he was trying to distance himself from the top of the day when you guys had that interaction. I hated it, and I didn't want to say anything until now, but I really think those two are who we should lynch.
Do you know when just
Delecki.
before that formal, I said I have this really scary circle forming on my head. That circle is Monkey Revenge DC Beats.
Oh,
that would be fucking scary.
I will say I know
Monkey and DC Beats.
I know Monkey to
has
throw
thrown
people
me
under
in
the
Revenge.
bus.
Revenge has thrown me and Monkey, and now I've thrown Monkey and Revenge. This is
How much time do we have to formal?
30 seconds.
Okay. Does anyone have any strong leads they want to formal someone?
I really wish we could hear more from Centric, but I don't
Be
feel.
honest, we have a lot of thoughts near Monkey. I
enough
want to
time.
formal Monkey.
This is our last formal, right?
Yes.
I don't
want to push it.
I would rather go Delecki than Monkey. I would rather.
I
wait
have a
little bit.
reason for it, if you will believe it. If not, we'll do it tomorrow. But I have no reason on the Delecki.
well.
Yeah, that's good.
We need something.
You need something. I already formaled someone. You guys
Formal Yofro.
Who you formal?
I
second
formaled
Monkey. Yeah, I'm second.
I'll
Monkey.
second Monkey.
Okay.
This form night will end regardless. Day will end regardless.
All right. So a lot of things were pinged out, and a lot of things were said, and Monkey made a slip that I don't like. Well, Tatunka kind of made a slip that I don't like, but Monkey kind of really didn't push on it, which is why I kind of feel he's a little bit of scum. Very early on, Monkey, Tatunka asked about, or Tatunka mentioned something about your reads, and then you immediately followed up with, well, I really didn't have any scum reads specifically. Normally, no one would have to tell you that, and immediately you would have caught that yourself. For someone to not realize that very early on, Monkey, I find that to be kind of scummy. The fact that you two really haven't gone near each other, you guys have kind of played a little together, was a little odd, especially for Tatunka to make that sort of mistake. This is specifically on you. And the only real read you gave, other than just pinging people, was you kind of said something about me and how I skated through a game the entire time while I was playing Mafia. And in reality, I mean, I haven't had a lot of time to jump into a lot of these discussions specifically, but I don't like the way you guys have been playing, specifically you. I haven't got a lot of info from you that's actually substantial information, not just fluff.
I'm confused. What
I'll go ahead and talk because it's my formal, and I need to defend myself. And so to go with this, it's more of a rebuttal to what you're saying. Your attack on me, first of all, is that I missed something on Tatunka,
right. It was Tatunka messed up, and you would have normally caught that.
Which it's not that I would normally would have caught that. It's that I didn't. I'm focusing on a certain set of people, and Tatunka, I mean, he's on my radar. I don't know which way to think with him. He's definitely pushing towards the leading position. He's getting things moving. personally, I don't like it from him. But I've tried to call it out with him before, and I've actually seen him as down as result. But I've also seen him as Mafia at the end result. So
Did you try to call out with him like today specifically?
today, I haven't actually called anything out. What I'm saying is kind of how I've seen him play in the past. And so what I'm leaning towards is I don't know yet. And he's not a person I would lynch today.
So
I'm getting information from him, though. And, that's what I really want to say is that Yofro, I wanted to get information from. And you've gotten information from me. And I feel like I've given you enough. And I feel like this is a waste of our time.
Just out of substantial information, what have we gotten from you?
Of substantial information, it's been my plays.
I mean,
I've spoken up. I've tried to get people to talk.
Monkey, that's what I'm
I'll
talking
go from
about.
there.
Though.
But I'll go ahead and give you my reads though. The people that I put as my scum are Seth, Teleki, Tatanka, and then I'm still kind of leaning towards Reverend. I'm not 100% sold. I need to know more. He's in the need to know more information category with. I actually like Jari. We got information from him. I'm leaning more towards town there. Wingpoint, I'm leaning more towards town. Yofro, I didn't get any information from. And Centric, I didn't get any information from. So I can't go either way there. They're just quiet individuals. Seth, I would vote just based on the whole Darum thing. I haven't got enough information. So she falls in the scum because of the kill. But that's just because I feel like I can get information from that. But, I mean, I don't have enough yet.
How do you
and
feel
that's how I
about someone
stand.
asking you specifically for information? Like he asked you about what you think about someone right after pinging you very early on. So that's twice in just one day.
Can you repeat that?
Twice. Early on, he asked about your scum read, and then a second time he asked about how you feel about someone.
Mm-hmm.
He's pinged like I don't have the specific reason, but I had that he pinged you twice, and it was pinging you for your opinion, as if he was following behind you. So how do you feel if you think you get a little bit of a scum vibe from Tatanka? How do you feel about him acting like that very early on in the game?
Oh my God, Spec, mute the mic, please. It's killing me.
Hearing that read, I wish you would have formal Tatanka and asked me that question because that's definitely scummy.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I only asked him a question once, but I mean that's fine.
It was twice.
I mean, that's fine. I'm getting things going.
I haven't been paying enough information to Tatanka in that category to say one way or the other. It's just not my read. I apologize if you feel like I'm scumming for that, but that's all I can give, and you can go whichever way you want with it.
I have a quick question for you if we still have time.
No, formal is over.
Never mind.
You've got to push it or go into sleep.
This is our last formal of the day. I'm going to push this one to vote.
Okay, voting on Monkey in 3, 2, 1. That does definitely not pass. You'll go to sleep. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly eject out of Zoom so that I can get my minicams working again. Then I'll be back, okay? Just so that I can put the timer up. You guys still send me through your stuff. I am still going to be in the Mafia chat, etc.
Thank you very much, guys, for the raid. You guys rock. Thank you for hanging out and coming and chilling with us. Everyone, I didn't. All my mods just happened to be gone. Let's see. Promo. Tangent. Guys, make sure you throw Tangent a follow. He is a BAMF. Great streamer, member of the Coalition. Love that guy. For those of you who don't know the game, I put a link in the chat. Spectrum for Mayor really beats. Interesting. Could be Mayor. Mayor Spec. I like it. I like it.
Hey, Centric, can you mute your mic, please?
Was that domestic abuse? I think we just heard domestic abuse. Anyway, but yeah, it's a nice, fun party game. We're all trying to. Yeah, I know. Seriously, yes. I don't know what the hell is going on. I'm gonna have to get me some new Mega Wild Fry. Thank you for the follow. It's fire, not fry. I haven't drank too much. I maybe need something else, I guess. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the stream because the bar is open. Remo William, that was the ding of my follow sound. It was, champagne glasses dinging together. We are a bar theme here. So it used to be like cracking open a beer, but that one got too aggressive when these raids came in. So we changed it to the dinging of glasses. And that was Wildfire, Mega Wildfire, sending me a follow, and I appreciate that.
That's flipped, isn't it? I'm gonna flip it the other way, right?
It's fun.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll work.
We can flip it if it's easier. I think.
No, just leave it as is. It's fun.
Okay.
Oh, the weird ass domestic abuse sounds. Yeah, that was someone unmuting their mic. I'm going to make sure that neither he nor anyone else was killed during the night phase.
Okay, so just waiting on some people to get back from the loop.
No, Mega. Usually I go. Well, actually, I'm going to be changing up. My time has been from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Certain days I was going a little later than that. Sundays is the only day I have a different time. I normally would be done by now. We are shifting our schedule in. This coming week is the last week I'll be streaming. I'll be streaming until Tuesday, and then I'm taking a week off, going on a cruise actually that was bought for me. Hi, Mr. Dream. Thank you for the follow. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the stream because hashtag the bar is open. You guys can't even see all the funny faces and head wiggles I'm doing right now. It's realized it. So it's not my normal time. I'm going to be going more 6 to 10ish normally. Next Monday, I will be doing a 24-hour stream from 8 p.m. Eastern Monday to 8 p.m. Eastern Tuesday. So I will be going at this time this coming Monday night, Tuesday morning. But there's nothing usual about Spec. T-Clock.
I would like to say I understand why I was Night Zero'd now, so I can mod. It was all a complex scheme.
It happened in every game, didn't it? Except for Tatanka's.
Yep, that's exactly what happened.
Oh.
Okay, so I do believe everyone is back, so everyone can wake up.
I want to apologize for all the typing there, guys. I got hit with a tangent raid, and I didn't want to ignore 90 people just popping into chat. So
nice.
Okay, so firstly, what I'll let you know is that today's going to be a 20-minute day because 30 minutes was way too long. Same rules with 3 formals, etc. Now I'm going to keep with Moose's story that he began about you guys dungeoneering and, venturing down into the depths. Well, unfortunately, the Mafia tipped off some, greedy dwarves, and they set up an ambush. And unfortunately, in that ambush, 2 people, kind of died. Chrono, you took a pickaxe to the face, and Delecki, unfortunately, you stepped in a bear trap, and, you got your head axed off afterwards. The day began.
Interesting.
Beats, I understand Chrono, but why Delecki?
Exactly.
Why?
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Well, I know you got to kill them all, but why that early? I mean, that seems like more like a day 3-4 kill.
He's too valuable. He was too valuable. I figured he was going to figure out the rest of people. Everybody else.
He was almost the scapegoat.
Beats is good.
What do you mean Beats is good? I killed him.
No, you didn't.
Dude, I totally killed him. Oh, well, okay, you're right. I voted. It's confirmed. But I did kill him, though. But you don't have to.
That does no good for town, DC.
I know. Well, I don't really care what it does for town. I don't have a reason to care what it does for town. I'm not playing for
Is there a reason to not just take DC at his word?
Yes, because he does this all the time. There's a
This is typical DCDs.
Well, but the thing is, the problem that you guys are having is I'm telling you the truth. You don't have to believe me, though. You do not.
We're not lynching DC.
Yeah, well, they don't. I'll just kill somebody else tonight. I'll let you kill yourself, and then I'll kill you at night. I win. Hey, I can't say I didn't warn you.
DC, I would like to murder you. Just so you know, I'm on your team. I think we should murder you.
Okay, so Reverend, you're on Beats' team, and Beats' team is Mafia. So
I'm
on the
I'm
Mafia
on his
team.
side for him. For him.
Spectrum, don't go down that tunnel.
All right, wait. Can we listen, or can we hear from Caboose? I want to hear what he has, if he has anything.
Okay, I kind of just screwed myself when taking these notes because I really wanted to hear more from Monkey. He was running a bit scummy for me just because he's usually better than that with his reads. Chrono, God. Fuck, man. I don't know what to think.
Need some more time, or
If he does, can we hear from Centric? Because he for the past couple games, he just sits back and just, even if he is town, he's not doing anything for town. So, Centric, can you speak up, give your reads?
Not the first thing I wanted to hear out of your mouth.
Oh, screw you.
In your dreams.
Well, he was just asleep, so it might have already hit that.
Crazy.
He might have hit that already. I'm just saying, he probably hit it, and it probably wasn't good or something. They ain't gonna blame us because it wasn't good. You know what I'm saying? Wrap it up, I hope.
All jokes aside, I would like to hear from Centric.
Oh.
What do you got for us, Centric?
So far, by what everyone's saying, that Monkey's supposed to be this godly, amazing player.
Now he's godly, not just legendary.
Whatever.
It grows. It grows.
He's
With every
lacking
passing.
what I would expect a player to be. So he's kind of scummy on my way for that. Let's see here. Who else?
So he's scummy because he doesn't live up to the hype we gave him.
So Centric, would you save Monkey then with your vest, or would you save someone else?
I would probably save Spectrum.
Out of all the people you could save, you would save Spectrum?
Okay, how about this?
Yes.
Somebody other than Spec.
I'd probably save Tice.
Why?
He seems the most genuine. He seems pretty much town.
But Tice said that Chrono was his number one scummy. Now now Chrono's dead. So you feel that him dying makes him scummy?
Wait, what?
What he's
All right.
saying
So
is-
when
No, go
when Tice said that Chrono was his number one scummy, so now Chrono is dead.
I never was casting suspicion on Tice, so your question is null and void.
Can I ask real quick? Who voted on Monkey? So, DC Spec.
I remember Delicky.
Did Delecky vote on Monkey?
Yes.
Pretty sure I did.
Did who was the other person that?
I fake voted. I put my hand up and waved it down to see who would also vote.
Who was the other person who just died?
Didn't Monkey vote for Monkey?
Wait, who? It was Delecky
I
and
think
who
it's
just
just
died?
4 people. So
Beck Yofro, I think.
It was Delecky, Revenge. Oh, yeah,
Delecky
Delecky,
and Chrono.
Revenge, DC Beats.
Chrono did as
and
well?
Spectrum.
Or Chrono didn't? Okay.
And
I don't think Chrono did.
No, he didn't vote, but he died.
Hey, guys. Hi. First of all, hi. How are you doing? Yeah. So I have a gun, and I decided that I want to kill somebody in the daytime. Who would like to be killed? Don't all jump at once. I mean, I'm going to kill you anyway, so who wants to go ahead and, anybody got to go to bed or anything?
Kill me, I dare ya.
I'm just saying I do have a gun. I thought I should throw it out there so there's no guessing. Yep. Nobody, huh?
Wing Point saying he does.
No. I'm just gonna come out with my opinions at the moment because it looks like it's not really going anywhere at the moment. So, DC Beats with that gun claim. There's something that believes me that he does actually have a gun, and that gunsmith would probably be wise to come out. If I remember correctly, the rules that they'd get pretty much a guaranteed town then.
Yeah, actually, we'd have 2 guaranteed town then, right? Oh, wait. Could
Depends who the gunsmith gave the first night gun to.
There was none.
There was none.
So
That's why he doesn't come out.
I kill him in
do
the
have a-
daytime. I get to kill him in the daytime.
I do have a question. If this is PI, you don't have to answer. But can the gunsmith give to any player, like they don't know any alignments?
Right, they don't know the alignments.
Okay, all right. So it wouldn't actually confirm 2 town. It would just confirm 1, so it wouldn't be worth it.
Right, especially since he has one more day to give a gun. If he comes out
Yeah.
right now, then he dies before he gets to give his second gun.
Yeah.
Well, no, he'd still give the second gun anyway because gun goes out before he dies, right?
But if he really does have a gun and we have a really suspicious person, we can kill off a possible mafia right now.
Wait, was I right? Is that how it works? Or
Yeah. Regardless, 2 guns could come out.
Yeah, I don't know the rules. I just know I have a gun. Rules don't matter after that, you know. I just get to kill people in the day and the night.
I'm pretty sure there's laws against that.
You know,
he's mafia. He doesn't care about laws. He makes the laws.
Seth, you want to get your hand up?
Kill me.
See, now I'm trying to figure out with the 2 kills last night because I can understand Chrono. Chrono was kind of directing town. In what direction? I'm not sure yet. Hopefully it was the right direction, but killing off the Lecky could have been done to make Revenge look scummy because of the way the 2 interacted. But it also could make Monkey look scummy because of Revenge thinking that Monkey and the Lecky were in a circle together. So, I don't know.
It's hard going into that meta train though, because when you're like, oh well, he could kill them to make this guy or this girl look scummy, it's really hard to go down that road because you can literally paint any scenario and then town will just be so fucking confused and will end up lynching the wrong person, and it's really negative. So I like where your head's at, but like throwing all that out there to town is I think it does more harm than good at this point.
And one more thing, Monkey, I love you, man. I really do. But I wouldn't have killed Darum Night Zero. I probably would have waited till about night 2. If anything, if I was Mafia, my night 0 kills probably would have been you, honestly, if I knew you were down. Because of the way you tend to control town and lead them into victory. And maybe, I don't know, maybe Chrono, but you definitely would have been number 1 on my list, not Darum.
Okay, well, Balthazar and Wingpoint both, whoever had their hand up first. I don't know.
I'll go first. I just want to go on what Chrono was pinging when he pummeled Monkey, was going on about how Monkey's reads weren't that great on Tatunka, and that Chrono felt, I think Tatunka was scummy. And I find that suspicious that Chrono was kind of killed after he kind of pinged, tattooing scummy.
We literally just went down this road. All right. Same thing.
Then to move on.
Also, I must have missed. And just quickly, one thing. I felt Caboose's reads at the beginning of the round was very weak. Didn't really come out with anything. And that's it. Really.
To move on then. All right. So DC, if you really do have a gun and we all feel that one person is either not contributing to town or everyone consensus thinks there's a mafia between that person, do we want to go ahead and shoot that person if he really does have a gun? Because if you're not helping town, you're not useful.
You talking to me? You want me to kill somebody?
We're discussing that first. Hold on.
Because I'll kill. I mean, it's.
I was gonna say.
I think he's volunteering.
What do you want from me? I wasn't listening.
I'll kill. It's nothing to me.
Yofro seems to be volunteering.
What did you ask me?
I was just asking a general consensus between everyone here that if you really have a gun, do we want to kill off a non-helpful town, or do we not know if we have a mafia, but do we have someone that's suspicious of being mafia that we get rid of?
Do you know what I think? Do you want to know what I think, sir? I'll tell you what I think. I'm going to kill somebody right now.
That would be unhelpful to the town if we all had a general consensus.
No, I'm not going to kill anybody.
He's just gonna shoot in the air and wherever the fucking bullet lands.
Well, no, seriously. Tatanka, Monkey, Spec, and I'm not going to tell you third, but that's who I think is mafia. And until proven otherwise,
but you said 3, and then you just said you're not going to tell me third.
It's 4, isn't it? Aren't there 4? Oh, Revenge. That's who I think.
DC, you're definitely going down. The Spec is good.
I don't care.
I agree with half of that.
I'm going to vote anyway, so I don't really care.
Is the half you agree with Revenge and Monkey?
Revenge and Monkey? What do you mean? I don't pay attention to who did what. I'm telling you, Tatanka, Monkey, Revenge, and Spec.
And
until
Revenge
proven
agrees
otherwise.
With half of it. Is
Yes.
the half you agree with
don't care.
Revenge and Monkey? I'm not talking to you, Beats. I'm talking to Revenge. He said he agrees with half of your 4. So what he's saying is he agrees with himself and Monkey as the 2 mafia.
No.
Well, I don't really know.
I see what you did there. But
That's
actually,
who I would kill.
Spectrum, you're going to read me scum for it, but I actually think your town. I agreed with the Tatanka and Monkey reads, and I would also like to throw Tice into that combination. I don't know who the 4th might be, but that's my mafia circle at the moment. My town circle is definitely Joey and Spec. Wingpoint seems towny. Reverend, I got a really towny vibe from him, his formal. And the rest I don't even know about. Sephi, you're really like I can't read you, Sephi. I can't really read you.
Fuck
No,
you.
really, but I
am
can't read you.
fucking open book.
With that being said, I want to hear Specs reads because most people have called him Town, and I think he can actually help us out.
All right. I like Tice so far. I mean, he hasn't given us anything today specifically, but I really enjoyed his interaction with the group yesterday. His notes, he had them. He was clear on them. Unlike other people who, said, "Okay, it's time to give stuff," and then they tripped all over themselves. Tice is my top town. DC Beats is the exact opposite. He's my top scum. I'd get rid of him in a heartbeat. I realize you guys want to play the this is DC Beats game, but what ends up happening is we get down to 4 or 5 people, and he's one of them, and then we're all like, "What if he was Mafia?" And then it's too late, and it's Milo, and if you lynch him, you lose. And I say get rid of him now while we have the lynches to get rid of. You
Beck,
don't
I'm killing you before the day is over.
do it. You lose in a vanilla town, it's no big deal. But you're gonna leave him alive until you either lynch him and lose because you weren't sure, or because you left him alive. He's the Mafia. You gotta get rid of him.
I feel like 2 towns are zoning really hard on each other, DC and Spectrum. And I think you need to stop because both of you are really good players, and we could really use your brains and your abilities to actually find real Mafia.
I don't agree. I think that you and him are on the same team, and you're trying to back him up and get me on your team too.
DC, here's the
DC,
problem.
I don't
DC.
need you on my team.
DC, but
And that's the point I'm making to Taco. We don't need him on our team. Let's get
Spec
rid of him.
Spec voted on Monkey though, DC. So I don't see an alignment there because why would he vote for his Mafia partner when the majority was not voting?
For 3.5 minutes.
I didn't pay attention. I'm voting for everybody anyway.
DC Beats doesn't pay attention to votes and stuff like that. He just kills people.
Yeah.
You're before me.
And that's the point. That's all you get from him. Until you get him to the point where we're gonna vote him off, he's not going to give us any information. Once you get to the point where we're about to push it to vote, then he'll say, "Okay, fine, guys. I'm not Mafia. This is what I know. I don't trust this person for this reason. I do like this person for this reason." And until then, you get shit from DC Beats. So as fun as it is to have him here, and I love you to death, kill the motherfucker unless he wants to give us something. And to do that, you got to formal him and get him close to death. It's the only way to get anything from him. And if he's not going to give us anything, DC Beats being funny is the same as that quiet person who does nothing for you. That you all want to kill.
Spectrum.
Yeah.
In the same respect, can he use the gun on himself if he really does have a gun?
I don't even know. But
if he can use the gun on himself,
let's not waste our time on this.
Caboose,
but he's not going to shoot himself.
Can we?
Do we know he really has a gun though?
Let Caboose talk real quick, guys.
Okay.
Someone.
We done wasting time on
can we-
suicide missions?
Can we hear from Monkey? Monkey had his hand up, and
No, Caboose was before me.
Go ahead, Caboose.
What I was going to say earlier was I don't want to jump on the same train I've jumped on in the past with you. We've gone head to head, and it's been like me against you, Monkey. What I've noticed is your 5-minute reads are really weak. Once you were questioned, you had a lot of reads coming out, but there was still very little substance to it. And the way you quickly jumped on that first trial, I guess you could call it, sorry, but that just sort of put up a little bit of a warning to me. Tatooine, hopping right in on new Mafia, making that first choice, that just raised a bit of a red flag to me on that one. And Wingpoint making a couple little stumbles when he was talking. I mean, I stumble when I talk and I mumble when I talk, so maybe that's even worse. But that was just what jumped out with me. Everyone's jumping on Spec because, he doesn't want to do the gentleman's rules, go against that. But I firmly believe him with that because I'm kind of the same way.
We need a formal someone.
Yeah, we still have 3 formals, right?
3 formals.
1
We only
minute,
have
though. I'm sorry
less
I
than a
wasted
minute.
time on that, but
formal someone for questioning.
I'd like
No,
to
I agree with
formal-
everything you said, Caboose. Only thing I
formal
had,
Tice.
which is Wingpoint for DC. I think DC's got to go. I think Spec's right.
Don't.
I really want a formal Tice. If anybody wants to second that.
I'll second.
I like. That's fine.
Tice, you're really, you're taking your notes. You seem like you're paying attention, maybe too much attention. I'd like to hear what you have to contribute.
All right. After I talked last night or day, whatever, I noticed I was overlooking Seth a lot during that day, but she was constantly covering her face and keeping her voice down, not being talking.
It's 3 a.m, and my dad is asleep across the hall. If you want me to start screaming and yelling, like I've been known to do.
I don't want to deal with your dad.
No, that's not what I was getting at, but I constantly was overlooking you, and I don't think that's a smart idea. I don't know you very well, and I haven't seen you play. But I do like that you were talking a little bit more. I didn't hear your first night 0 kill. You said you would, but I knew one was Chrono. I don't quite agree with the Mafia kills last night because Chrono needed to go, obviously, but Delecki, I didn't really hear much from him that I thought was worthwhile from the night, day 1.
So you didn't agree, like you didn't want to confirm with your Mafia partners?
Yeah, that's what that sounded like to me too.
No, I didn't agree. I just don't feel that's the smart choice for Mafia to make.
You just said that Chrono had to go.
Well, Chrono said he didn't want to be here very long this game at the beginning of the game.
Meant like he had to go, like he had somewhere to be.
Yeah, he wanted to leave early into the game.
The way that sounded when you first said it sounded like you were Mafia that you wanted him to go.
No, I didn't. I like Chrono. I love Chrono. He's a great guy. I don't understand why they didn't get rid of him night 1.
How do you feel about Monkey and Balthazar?
Monkey and Balt was always my number 1 competitor, and when we used to play. And Monkey, I know, is a strong player, but he doesn't feel too strong tonight compared to what he usually is. So I'd have to put him more on Scummy.
So is Balthazar Scummy too for you, or?
No.
Okay.
I don't really have much on Balt. He hasn't been talking much.
Balthazar, how do you feel about Tice?
I don't like that he. Well, all right, let me try to figure this out. Hold on. He called Chrono his number 1 Scummy, and then Chrono dies. He wasn't trying to get the conversation going. He pinged on a couple things that were already pretty obvious, like Joey is always smiling when he's relaxed, and I don't know. I don't feel.
In my defense, I don't know Joey. I've never played with him, so Smiley is not good for me.
Well, I don't know him too well either. I haven't played Mafia in 6 months, but yeah.
Yeah.
6 people I haven't played with on this, so.
Trying to get new people in, guys. This is Joey's like
I know.
3rd game, 4th game.
They have like 15 seconds.
I would put it between Reverend Pandas, Centric, Yofro, Balthazar, Baby Substitute, and Tatanka or DC Beats. But the first forward.
Yeah, it's on me
It's
right
on
now.
Tice.
Oh, sorry.
All right, right now my top town is DC and Spec. Spec because of the night 1 or day 1 thing, even though he wasn't very talkative. And then my top scum is Wing and Tat at the moment, and Yofro on the fence.
Okay, formal is over. Pushing or rescinding?
Pushing.
Okay, we are voting on Tice in 3, 2, 1. That was a great vote. Okay, well, day continues. You have 38 seconds and 2 formals.
I really don't like the fact that Centric's just not even paying attention to the game. He's just playing on his phone. And like I've said 100 times before, even if he is town, he's doing nothing for town.
So why don't we have DC prove he has a gun and shoot him?
I agree with that, and then a formal monkey.
So are we going with the DC shot first? We have 14 seconds.
I don't want to shoot DC because he had
No,
some.
if
He
DC has
actually
a gun,
gave
we
us
want him to shoot
shoot someone. Oh,
I second the monkey.
DC shoot centric.
Oh, one more monkey. And you're really lucky.
So, monkey, I'd like to hear what you have for day 2.
Okay, so basically, how I'm basing my reads off of now is who I see as town. My town started as Wing Point. I thought he gave really good reads. He sounded like a person that was going through everybody and trying to give something straightforward. Actually, I'm sorry. Spectrum was technically first town, but that's because I trusted him what he said. Beyond that, it actually was revenge because I called out the Delecki revenge thing as kind of like a metagame. This could happen. I don't want to forget about it. But I always saw revenge as trying to guide town in the right direction. So I saw him as down. Steph, I agreed with what she said in this day. And so I've kind of agreed that, she could be easily down. And then Tice, I liked his defense. I mean, even there, I was like, okay, this formal's done. I'm moving on and trying to think of everything else. I thought it was done. And that's where I kind of made my folly. So I called out my scum for that, which was Remrid, Centric, Yofro, and then Balthazar. Balthazar started off, I'm actually going to talk about him because it's most essential. Balthazar started off as somebody that I saw as town. He was somebody who was speaking up, but I always questioned what was he giving us? What kind of substance was he giving us? It's kind of the same thing you guys are asking us. Or I'm not, that you're asking me. But I always saw it was getting more and more scummy, and as I saw more and more people come up as town, I saw it as more and more scum. Yofro, I haven't heard anything from. I tried to form at the end of yesterday, but I didn't get anything from it, and I haven't really heard anything from him today or really yesterday, so I can't really say anything else except for he's quiet, and it's just safe to try to formal him and get him off if, everybody else seems down. Centric, same thing, and Reverend, same thing as yesterday. I haven't seen anything that was substantial enough to change. He's pretty much my 5-second read from yesterday because that's how I felt as the day went on. It's more and more Reverend. That's my gut feeling that I'm going with. That's kind of the impression I'm going with, and the person I'm going to focus on. And I haven't switched it from Scum. Steph.
Monkey. Not that I have a problem with your choice of scum, but would Balth being the strongest of that group, would he really kill off Darum, Night Zero?
This question keeps coming up, and I don't know what the answer is. Maybe. I don't put it past anybody. I mean, maybe that's why Yofro, Centric, and Reverend kind of fit. I mean, you can say you can ask the same thing about me. I mean, if you've ever played with me, you know my gentleman drills.
How do you feel about Tatanka? Because I really, you haven't mentioned him in that list.
When I kind of threw that out last time, it was between DC Beats and Tatanka. Tatanka, I'm going off of purely Kronos read. I liked it. I can't repeat it. And he's gone, so I can't have him repeat it. I liked him calling it out, and I liked him kind of calling me out for that. And I felt like he wanted to formal Tatanka, but he couldn't really do it without support. And so I would have thrown him in as somebody that, I would agree to substitute whoever I'm wrong in this list. Same with DC Beats, because DC Beats called out that he was Mafia. And I always eventually will call him to a formal and try to lynch him if it's been too late in the game. So.
Well, if it's between me and DC Beats, it's me. Don't lynch DC Beats. But
Monkey, I love your reads.
I've consistently leaned him down. He isn't as strong as he hasn't. Okay, we're not.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Now, are we pushing or are we rescinding? And you got. I'll give you till -30 to make the final decision.
You should totally rescind.
I'm gonna push to vote.
Okay, pushing to vote. Voting on Monkey Overlord in 3, 2, 1. Does not pass. You have until -30.
I think Monkey was Mafia there. I don't like Tatanka, and I
Don't waste your last formal on me, please.
I will.
mean,
I'll form with Tatanka.
Formal bad town. No, formal bad town.
Nope, because you're probably with him.
I think
I'll form with Tatanka.
Town just voted. I think Town voted yesterday, and Town voted today on Monkey.
I think
so. I want to link outside of that.
I put a formal on.
I second Tatanka.
Thank you.
Formal on Tatanka.
I think Tatanka did it. You would kill Durham. I know it. You know it.
Oh yeah, I would 100%. I would kill Darren.
You did. And now you're trying to say, don't kill DC. Why? It's obvious. You would want everybody.
Maybe
to
because I green checked you, DC.
You did not green. Oh, so now okay. Well,
oh my god.
Now you're the green check.
You're such a bad town.
I am.
Why do you think I leaned so heavily on Spectrum day 1, and then on day 2, right out of the gates, said DC is good? Like, why do you think I've consistently said you guys were fighting back and forth?
Easily. I can answer that easily. Keep me in the game to confuse the town so they would lynch me. Easy Mafia kill.
You're
Why not?
clearly confusing the town now.
No, I'm not. I'm telling them you and Monkey are clearly Mafia.
You
I'm telling them that.
I know that.
I'll die by that. You and him are definitely two of them. I'll die by it.
If you're that sure, use your gun and shoot me. Don't waste the lynch.
I don't need to. But I'm positive. Unless proven otherwise, which won't be until the end of the game, I'm not gonna change from that.
Seth.
Sorry. I will say that I did hear the soft cop claim saying, you coming out saying that, bad idea to, go hard on DC Beats with him, being Mafia and all that. But, and I can completely dig that. But the simple fact of the matter is you are a pro player and you know how to, if he gets too hard on you, you can leave little hints like that.
You think I'm a pro player? I haven't played in a year.
Well, you've been playing a lot longer, in the whole time thing. I mean, you started out.
Yeah, that's true.
But
I am by no far
But
no.
the fact of the matter is, until it's too early for the cop really to come out. At least I think. I mean, y'all can think otherwise, but until.
Well,
I get,
you left me no choice.
Again,
you
he's in a
literally leave me no
situation.
choice.
No time left on the clock. Last lynch. We're going to lynch, except now we're not. But
Like,
he has to come out at this point.
Exactly. You leave me zero choice. Like, I told you not to waste your last formal. You leave me no choice. Like, if I don't come out as cop, you lynch your cop and you lose more checks. Like, you guys made a very, very big mistake. This is going to be day 2 that either you don't lynch anyone or you lynch the fucking cop.
But here's the thing, though.
What were your reads on who you checked?
I told you I checked Spectrum,
and DC.
And then I checked DC. Checked DC.
And both were town.
Both were town. Both are green.
Lynch
and I even said that, like, my initial read on day 1 was like, I like Spectrum.
Who just said lynch him?
Me, lynch him.
Okay, Baltazar is my new top scum.
Lynch the cop. Okay. I pushed a vote.
Okay,
And I am leading the bandwagon on everyone that votes here. We're going in order. Okay, Baltazar, you're gone tomorrow. Or whatever. So is Yofro. I'm taking every one of you fuckers out. You vote my cop off. This is 2 out of 4 games I have to fucking defend a cop. You guys don't know how to play this game anymore? What happened? We took 6 months off and you guys don't know how to play Mafia? I can't believe you fuckers.
I haven't called the vote yet.
Wait, did you just say you're...
I will confirm he kind of hinted towards Spec.
What was that?
Wingpoint has a question.
I think the Tonka soft claim in the cop is total Mafia player trying to go on unexperienced players of our team. So
unexperienced players. There's 2 unexperienced players in here, Wing.
But that doesn't matter to Spec. The second he even soft claimed cops.
Almost up.
Hold on. Are you pushing or are you going to sleep?
Oh, I'm pushing.
Okay.
Good game. Mafia
voting
wins.
On Tatanka in 3, 2, 1.
Thank you. We have a smart town.
Okay, everyone goes to sleep. Send
What's up,
me your
guys?
shiznit.
What the heck happened to these people? I swear there was a time these people were freaking good at this game.
Dude, it's all about the meta submarine.
These people actually knew what they were doing at some point.
Oh God.
And I understand fake cop claims happen.
And wait till the end.
And Bals did.
Hey, Raven.
Hello.
How's it going, bud?
Mute. You can't hear me?
I'm just
or you telling me to mute? I'm talking to you, Dirk Cavi.
Like,
Scum.
Spec, I am not so scum.
Watch. It's like, woo, woo.
Oh God, don't do that.
Hey, Moose is back.
Hello. Yeah, sorry about everything earlier, minor.
Hashtag people change. Oh my gosh, you're right, Armageddon. We need to play this game more fucking often because you guys need to get back into learning how to frickin' play. I don't care if it's a fake claim or not. You don't lynch your mafia, your frickin' cop. Oh my gosh.
How you doing, Chrono? Playing that 14?
Dude, I can't play 14 right now. Like, I already missed the carry. That was the only thing worth logging on for.
What class do you play, or did you play?
I still play. I'm maining Ninja.
So freaking.
What have they been releasing a lot of new content, or?
They release content every 3 months. Is like a hard update. It releases like new dungeons, stuff like that, and then they release like hot fixes and little changes here and there.
New level cap, or?
Not until the expansion. The expansion's coming in a couple months, and they are raising the level cap to 60 and releasing so far 3 new classes.
Okay.
Dark Knight.
Spec's having a rant.
Like this new healer. It's kind of weird. He's like,
you guys are
kind of
funny.
like a mix
I
of
love
a
you
healer
guys.
and did you ever play 11 at all?
A little bit.
Do you remember the
Love
Corsair,
11?
Like, you remember the Corsair and their cards and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a mix of a healer and then a Corsair because they have like these cards that are supposed to do something. I'm not sure exactly how that works.
Can't
yet.
talk about it right now, Dirk.
And,
I get it's you can't talk about it off stream while the game's still
It
active.
felt like I was playing an RPG every time the combat system started.
Yeah, I mean, you really have to if you liked 12's combat system, 14 was like it was right where you wanted to be.
Exactly, and I don't get me wrong, 12's combat system was okay.
But if you're not into it.
When I play an MMO, I don't want to be like.
It also has the slowest global cooldown I've ever played in any game.
The fact that like every ability has a global cooldown, except for every class has 2 abilities that are not global cooldowns. It is so frustrating.
Ninja actually is pretty the only classes I ever mained. I mained Monk because the big thing on their class is they shorten their global cooldown with a mechanic called Grease Lightning, increasing their actual their attack speed. And then oh god, yeah. And then I made Ninja, and they have literally the same ability.
You guys have to go to sleep.
I mean, that's fine, Raven. We didn't like you anyway. Scum.
Sorry. Please love me. Baby, come back.
You can play metal. Oh, man.
Okay. So, after fending off the dwarves and, stepping over the corpses of your dead friends. Wait, yeah, Yofra's back. Okay, cool. And stepping over the corpses of your dead friends. What then happens is they go into what looks like a poisonous room. And, there's someone in particular who is really, really gung-ho about getting into that room. And he's like, I don't care. I'm going in. Well, DC runs in and chokes on the poison. The day begins.
Monkey's Town.
Got this. All right, shut up. I am cop. Tatunka, you are fucking scummy as fuck. TKF is checked red. I got Darum on night 1 as town, and I have. Hold on. Shut up. I got.
How did you have Darum on night 1?
You're hilarious.
Wait, let him finish his reads.
Darum night 0 checked town. He was killed overnight. I couldn't even prove it. The night that Tatunka called out that he was cop, that's why I said specifically, push it. Push the fucking vote. Thank you, Spec, for calling me out on that. I see you as town because you think that, I'm not who I say I am. I'm fucking cop. If you want any reads, anything at all, I will gladly give it. I have plenty of notes.
Was it Darum?
You're hilarious.
Who else? Who else
You're
was that?
fucking hilarious.
Tatunka and kill TKF Caboose. Lynch, you got it.
You're fucking hilarious.
If you got Medic or Gunsmith right now to come out with me, and my other green check, Monkey. GG.
I have 3 green checks. So
good luck. Good luck with that one.
Balthazar, you're not fucking cop. Like, okay, if you're cop, why don't you counterclaim yesterday to get me lynched?
I soft claimed your claim and said you're not cop. Lynch you now.
Oh my God.
Go to hell.
I mean, it does make sense why you push now.
Go to hell.
Or
Go to hell.
To
Tuka, rot, TKF, rot. I don't care. Lynch me if you want, but whoever has a gun, please.
Balthazar, when did you get this? When did you get this? The caboose check. What night was that?
I just did it.
Okay.
Whatever the fuck night we're night 2. Night 0, I checked Durham. Night 1, I know I'm being loud.
If I had to pick a cop to believe in, I would believe in Balthazar right now. But I'm not saying that's definitive.
Agreed.
Definite.
My wife is poking me in the shoulder. 1 second.
Okay. Because
All
I
right,
really
pause.
didn't like what Caboose said
Pause,
to say.
pause,
yesterday.
please.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Game off.
Game off.
So,
Wow, you guys went really quiet really quickly.
Everyone's quiet. They just started dancing. Everyone gets quiet. Is that how you shut you guys up?
can you hear me?
Oh, can you hear what? Can you hear who? What?
Okay, you can't hear me. Good.
Yep, Cedric, you're fine.
Baby, come back.
Okay.
Go on.
All right, he's back. Game on.
Game on. Go away.
So yeah, I really didn't like what Caboose had to say yesterday. Everybody said that he was looking very focused, and he kind of choked at the beginning of the day yesterday, and then he gave us some of his.
Real quick, so the real thing at hand right here is there's 2 people claiming cop.
Right.
We have to decide who is real. I know I'm real, so let me make it clear to you.
I want to defend you real quick though.
So hold on 1 second. Let me just give you my reads as to why I read who I read. So I read Spectrum Night 0 because, well, for one, he has been playing all the games and he has been on point on all of his reads. Like, he's been really good at his reads. When he was medic, he had fucking back-to-back-to-back saves. He's been really, really good. So I wanted to make sure he was on my team. Night 2, I checked DC beats. Because of the way he always comes out, he's like, I'm Mafia. I need to know if he's actually Mafia because everyone is like, okay,
So
well,
he can't come
he's
out
not.
and-
Hold on. Let me finish, please. He comes out, and he doesn't come out like he normally comes out, which everyone pointed at. He normally comes out, says that he's Mafia, and then gives some reads. This time, he didn't. So it was like, this is really weird. Let me check DC beats. He checked his green. That's why I defended him so fucking hard, even though he was trying to kill me all day. Night 3, or night 2, I guess. Day 3. I checked Monkey because he was consistently coming under fire, consistently being pinged to Scummy. I was leaning him towards town, but his reads were not as strong as his reads normally are. So it was a little Scummy, but he was still reading town in my book. I want Monkey to be on my side, so I'm going to check him. That's why I checked who I checked.
Because I checked him green. Now you want to check him green. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So Monkey.
I said it before you said it. I said it at the beginning of the day. Monkey is town.
I came out before you. I said before.
No, you didn't. You're a fucking liar.
Call it as it is. Lynch me and lynch Tatunka and kill TKF. That's all.
That's a weird situation.
If I get shot in the day, I gotta be quiet. If I get shot in the day, lynch TKF. He's definitely red checked. Lynch Tatunka because he is fucking calling cop and I'm cop.
So you're calling for 2 lynches today.
All right, let's hear from Monkey.
So the weird thing is that only 1 person died, and Balthazar comes out with this, and it could either be a play to get Tatunka killed.
Monkey, can I pause you for just a second and ask one question from both of them? You both have Monkey as green?
Yes.
Okay.
And I came out first.
And I came
I
out.
don't care about either of you right now. I know Monkey's green either way. Go ahead, Monkey. I'm sorry. I want to take more in of what you're saying, knowing that you're green.
Well, it's the weird thing is that to have this come out with 1 person dying last night, you could potentially expose the medic, but we don't want to do that, period. Because we want to avoid that ever being a play. It's better to lynch both of them than to expose a medic.
Lynch me.
So from here, I don't know where to go.
Okay, so I'm I have no clue. I don't have it, and I'm not asking anyone to come out. But hypothetically speaking, if a gunsmith gave their gun away, one can be shot and one can be lynched. That's
The
just
person with the shot. If
you think that'll be best for town, kill us both.
I'm not sure it can be.
We'll worry
but
about that later. Yeah.
That's a hypothetical situation. We got
if the
hands
person-
all over the place. I think Jowery was first.
Okay, so Tatanka, I noticed on day 2, he soft claimed about Spectrum like almost in the beginning of the day. So he was noted as a cop to me very early. And if he was red to Balth should have said something during the formal rather than let the cop, their fake cop, go another day. Because the medic could have healed Balth, but instead the medic probably healed Tatunga. So I believe Tatunga over Balth.
Maybe the medic did heal me, and that's why you only have one shot.
Or the medic healed the real cop, me.
Believe what you want.
I'll believe what I know.
Wing point.
I want to get in here eventually, but go.
If you have a shot and you are town, kill TKF Caboose. I don't care who you kill after that. Kill him now. He is red checked. Tatunka has nothing on red checks. Kill TKF.
All right, let's wait a second before we do
We
that.
don't want to shoot a town, and if you're the liar, then all you're doing is shooting a town. So that
Okay.
doesn't help
All
us.
right,
Let's keep going.
Wing point and then Tice.
You guys are fucking. Just when the Tattoon screamed cop last when he's formal, it just screamed fake cop kind of to me. The way it just came across, it's like the last defense. Oh, I'm MAFIA, but I'll quick come out with a role. Maybe like all these people that haven't seen me play before. Yeah,
Everyone here has pretty much seen me play.
I'm just, I don't know. I haven't seen you play, so I'm just assuming that most people here wouldn't have seen you play. So if that's not true, then I don't know. So
all right,
Tice.
All right.
You're not
Al,
done, or?
who were your checks again?
My checks?
Yes.
I got night 0. I have town on Durham. On night 1, I have monkey as town, and then night 2, I have TKF as green or red. Fucking Mafia, kill him.
All right.
If
because what I have wrote down, you have night 0 Darum green, night 1 Tatanka red, and night 2 Caboose red.
That's not what he said.
He was saying
No?
because Tatanka claimed to be cop and he's cop, allegedly, that Tatanka is red, basically.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, so this is how I'm viewing things, because it's really tough for me, because from the standpoint of, I gotta take it from a feel and then from a logic standpoint. From a feel standpoint, I want to believe Balthazar. I do. I like the passion of it. I like what he's saying. I like the pointing. I want to believe Balthazar from a feel. But from a logic standpoint, I like Tatanka's checks make more sense. Tatanka didn't carry the way about me day 1. I mean, day 1 he was on me. Day 2 he came out and said lay off of DK. I mean, I know if DK was maybe Mafia, then he could have been saying lay off my Mafia partner. But no, he was saying lay off DK. You're both town. Everything there it's logically Tatanka's argument makes more sense.
And the fact that DC
quickly say that I felt Balthazar's argument made more sense to me as well. So
what is in Balthazar's argument makes more sense? What did he do in there? Because it wasn't like Balthazar said, hey guys, I like Darum, which he couldn't have. I mean, even when Tatanka said about DC beats, Balthazar goes, oh, and conveniently he's dead, so he can't defend himself. Well, conveniently Darum's dead, and he can't. You know what I'm saying? So you have the same convenient. Oh, he picked a dead person on day 1. Day 2, he checked monkey. Well, just so happens.
No, he checked TKPOs.
No, that was day 3, and really we don't have anything that says Caboose is evil. He has 3 people. He's giving us 1 that's red, but that doesn't. We have no proof that he's red. What we do have proof of that Beats is green. He died, and Tatanka's picked him, and we have a change in Tatanka's attitude based on his reads throughout the game. We have none of that from Baltazar. Not only that, if Baltazar had said, I'm the cop, lynch him, these were my picks, but no, he said, lynch him, lynch him, lynch him, went to bed, and then got the whole night phase to figure out his picks before he said them to us.
Well, Spec, I want to know one thing.
Yeah.
We've got 2 cops out.
Yeah.
In theory.
In theory.
Yet the cop that came out today is like, oh, lynch, you know what? If we got a gunsmith, shoot this guy that's way over here and then do something with one of the 2 of us.
Yeah, I don't understand why we're shooting Caboose instead of saying...
Because I got him.
No, because I
Which is
screwed up
great.
yesterday morning and I couldn't bloody well talk.
No, and I understand that, and that's you have a logic check. I can buy Baltazar checking Caboose. I'm not sure it's who I would have checked, but I can buy Baltazar checking Caboose. What I can't buy is, you guys, we have a fake cop here, a real cop here. If you got to kill us all, then shoot that cop, lynch me, and tomorrow take care of Caboose. I don't understand. If you have a gun, shoot Caboose. You have a fake cop right here. Shoot the fake cop, not Caboose. I don't understand that logic either.
I think eventually we're gonna have to kill both of them, though.
Yeah, I'm fine. Listen, but here's the deal: if we only have 1 KP, and I get saved, I have another check tomorrow. Who
has 1
KP? Go with that. If we have only 1 KP.
You said we have 1 KP.
As a team, you can fuck yourself, Tatanka. Fuck you.
You're a fucking scum!
Steffi, go ahead.
Balthazar, you're scum!
If I die today, I'm never fucking playing with you guys again because I'm a fucking cop. Fuck you.
Steffi, so you had your hand up. Go ahead.
Bob, you don't have to be BN, man.
No, I'm being BN because I'm fucking cop and you're fucking turning shit on me. When I have a good fucking game, you always turn shit on me.
You're scum and you're mad about it.
I mean, I will say this. Who's more likely to fake claim cop? Someone who just came into their first game after 6 months, or the person who played, who hasn't played in a while,
And
but
that's
came
where
back and played 3 games?
that's where my heart says I want to believe Baltazar. I believe Tatanka's more likely to make the fake claim. That's why my heart's on Baltazar. But my logic says Tatanka's claim is a much better claim.
You're right. I fake claimed cops
Vanilla
several
status
times in the
says I
past.
should believe Tatanka.
Like, and you're 100% correct. Like, I have fake claimed cop. I've fake claimed every single role in the game. Like,
right, let's not beat around that. If we kill TKF, you kill one of the Mafia. If you get rid of whoever you
No, you don't!
All right. I think we're putting too much time on this. Let's hear from Sephi, and then I want to hear from Monkey, because he's confirmed.
Yeah, right now he's our only confirmed.
No, you know what? After sitting here like a fucking idiot with my hand raised and having everybody yell all over me, fuck you people. I have nothing to say now. Go, Monkey.
All right.
Thinking about more, I mean, easily Tatanka could be a Mafia because he could have double stacked last night and had the medic, believe that they saved him. I did overlook that earlier when considering that. So it has kind of gone to the point of Tatanka being a little bit more of a less believable type. But it kind of goes back to Caboose as well. Like, when I'm judging Balthazar's, I'm judging my read on Caboose. And I didn't say a name day one of a person that I had as Scum, and it was Caboose. I was reading Scum that entire day. And then at the beginning of the next day, I missed one point. At the end of that day, he didn't vote on me. And at the beginning of the next day, he goes and says, my reads aren't good. I missed something. It's almost like, he
didn't know what to do with you the day before.
Right. It's almost like he was calling me out that he was surprised that I didn't call him out. It was almost shocked. And so I didn't really know how to take that. And as time went on, I saw him as more of a town by the end of day 2. Now this kind of comes out, and I'm not sure how to put it, but that's just my train of thinking right now.
And that's the thing. I agree. That's exactly how I had Caboose. It's very scummy day 1, a lot less scummy day 2.
Hey, Monkey. Can I tell you why I checked you, or all right, you know why I checked you.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Okay. If no one else knows why I checked you, you know why. That's all I'm concerned about.
My notes are a little confusing. On day One, did you say that your Mafia was Reverend and Delecki? Does anybody have that down on their notes?
I've not given reads as far as who I thought was Mafia or not.
Okay.
I wasn't sure.
Okay.
I'm always quiet, at least night or day one. I especially am quiet if, I'm not sure who to accuse, who to think is my town and who's my Mafia. So it takes me a while to figure the game out. I don't do the logistics and the math and shit that you guys do. I do it by my notes that I've been taking and by what I feel.
Wing Point, you've been raising your hand.
Just want to point out that on the second day, I noticed TK Caboose's scummy feeling, when he's trying to pretend like he's reading notes in front of him.
I want to point out that just because let's pretend Tatanka is the cop. That doesn't mean Caboose is green. Okay? Caboose could be red on either one of them being cop. We need to keep that in mind.
That's right. That's true.
We seem to be a bit mixed on who's claiming cop, and we're not too sure. It seems to me that a lot of people are reading Caboose as scummy. So I think,
you jumped on the bandwagon.
How's that bandwagon? I clearly stated that I made my opinion on the second day.
The thing is, though, it's really easy to come out and fake claim a cop and say you have a red check on someone that has already been being red scummy. Like, he was being red scummy day one and day two. Like, so it's really easy to come out as a red check. I don't know if he's red or green. I haven't checked him. But, like, it's really easy to be like, oh, yeah, he's Mafia. Because, like, it gets so many people on your bandwagon. You see what I'm saying? Like, regardless, you have to kill both of us.
Yeah.
Whichever you think deserves to die first.
Also, to lend more to the logic of that, if Caboose is red and Balthazar is his Mafia partner, this is a good way to reduce KP and confirm himself all the way to the end. I'm just saying.
That's true.
That is a great way to kill a partner. Kill KB. He confirms himself as cop. We
have
decide.
2 minutes.
All right. Yeah, Reverend, you want to say something quick and then formally?
Yeah, honestly, a lot of this is come like everybody that's playing this game is playing, and we're all bullshit artists in some way, shape, or form. But when I'm watching just the body language, yes, you too, Spec. When I'm watching just the body language, it's Tanuka. He's coming across as more. He's not freaking out. He's not paranoid. He's not. I'm getting a really shitty vibe off of him. Balthazar seems at least genuinely pissed off, if we don't believe it. Like, just sheer body
If you've never
language.
played with him, he gets like this.
So frustrated. And that's very true, but that means that I don't have any history that I have to build off of. I'm going to take a reading right off of what I'm seeing now. And just from what I've seen so far today, if I was inclined to believe somebody, I'd be going with Balthazar. I don't know if that means we jump straight to murdering Caboose right off the bat. I think I'd be better off.
We have 55 seconds.
All right, let's form one of the cops. You guys choose. Monkey, choose. We'll resend if we have to.
I formal Tatanka.
I second.
I just between the two cops, I like you the least. Personally, I'd rather go on Caboose than either cop. But if it's between the two cops, I'm formally you.
That's fine. You already know my defense. Whenever I die, Spectrum and Monkey are town. Go off of that. Town, please win the game because you guys have almost made a grave mistake yesterday. You're gonna make a grave mistake today. But regardless, you have to kill both of us. So I pushed the vote.
Wait. Let's talk.
I was gonna say it's probably better to rescind, talk to Balthazar, and then
we'll decide who.
Then we can either rescind, go back to Tatanka, or say we don't know and rescind and go to Caboose.
Exactly.
Or push Balthazar.
I mean, I don't think the proper play here is to let either of us or let both of us live into the night. because then for sure one of us is Mafia.
Yeah.
I know it's Balthazar, but for sure one of us is Mafia. So that then that's an extra cape. We don't know if we've hit a Mafia yet, which we haven't lynched anyone yet. So for sure there's 2 KP, right?
Oh yeah, we haven't lynched.
Yeah, we haven't lynched anyone. So either Mafia double stack last night or Medic made a save. And I would like to think they made a save on me because I called cop. But like there's just no logic in letting both of us go into the night. Because for sure there is still 2 KP.
Monkey.
So Tatunka, how would we both not go into the night? We can't lynch twice. We got 1 lynch.
No, he's saying don't let both of you go.
Both of us go in. Either let one or the other.
The same confusion tomorrow. Okay, Monkey. More for the Tatanka logic here. What's more likely? They double stacked the 3 options. They double stacked DC beats. They save the guy who claimed cop, or they randomly save Balthazar, and the Mafia happened to try to hit Balthazar the cop. The Mafia wouldn't have known Balthazar was a cop, and why would the medic only try to save Balthazar? It's more likely of those 3 that the save was on the guy who claimed cop, and the Mafia tried to kill him.
Because I soft claim right there.
And his green check is dead.
I'm just saying.
The save could be on Tatanka, and Tatanka can also guide the Mafia to double stack it, or to double stack DC.
That's
okay. That is
You're
true.
right. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's true.
I said that's possible. Double stack is possible.
I'm going to go ahead and resend this one, and I do want to do the Balthazar talk, but I would rather formal Caboose, so that we can take our read on Caboose to then judge Balthazar. So I formal Caboose.
I'll second.
Yeah.
Caboose, we need kind of like a general read off of you, taking no emotion on the red check. Give us kind of your reads for the game itself, so that we can try to decide the validity of Balthazar's claim.
Let's see. The only read that I really gave was on you, where I didn't like your answers in the beginning, but I wasn't too sure about you. Then I went to Wing Point, how he was stuttering a bit, but I don't remember from the last time I played with him. Is that just he gets nervous, maybe? Another one was Tatooine. What was it? I didn't like how he hopped right on to, it's got to be a new Mafia play to take Darum out right off the hop. I mean, those were the 3 that I had, and I had said. Spec, I wanted to say, I believed his gentleman's rules. I mean, we used to play it all the time like that, and I'm a firm believer in it as well.
So, considering Balthazar has you pinged as red check, you believe Tatanka is a cop, or do you believe the cop is just completely unknown still, and both of these guys are fake claiming?
I'd like to hope that I'm wrong on my reads, and Tatanka might be covering for the cop, but as it sits, I know I'm vanilla, so I believe Tatanka. My damn life depends on it.
I'm confused because I don't know why, if Caboose and Tatanka are Mafia, I don't know why Caboose calls Tatanka Mafia yesterday. I'm like confused right now.
I hope to God, Tatunka, you're covering for me.
So that makes me lean. I don't know.
Maybe we'll all be friends after this is done. I still do love you, Balthazar, regardless.
Caboose, what are your do you have any townie reads? Any more townie reads? I know I have Spec from yesterday. Do you have any more people who might be in your circle?
I think Centric, just because of some of the reads that Balthazar had, it was a bit confusing, the interaction. And right now I'm just reading verbatim, so... Monkey, of course, because, well...
Running out of time.
Bunch of bullshit.
EK, are you the Grinchman?
Am I the Grinch? What?
The gunsmith. Yes, you are the Grinch, but are you the gunsmith?
No, I'm vanilla.
Why did you ask that question? See if he was a gunsmith?
No, I know he's not the gunsmith. He's fucking mafia.
Seems kind of weird.
So, okay, going off the gunsmith question, do you think it would be beneficial, and I'm directing this towards Caboose, but anyone can answer, do you think it would be beneficial because the gunsmith, well, we don't know if the gunsmith gave his first gun out because DC didn't, he claimed it, but never used it, so
I'm sure,
never
yeah.
mind.
He rescinded on it
Disregard.
too, though.
Yeah,